guys, welcome back to Soulby Home. Today I'm giving these plain terracotta pots a whole new look using air dry clay and decorative molds. I'm just giving it a dusting with cornstarch, and then I'm using terracotta DOS clay. And it takes quite a bit for Leo here. This is an IOD mold called Leonidas. But you will see how once it's dry, it really does match the clay pot perfectly. I've noticed that the DOS terracotta clay is a little bit harder to work with. It's a little more slippery. So I'm not using a palette knife or anything right here. I'm just using my hands to go ahead and finish this casting. And he came out really nicely. So I'm going to glue him on with Titebond clear, quick and thick glue. And I'm just using this silicone paint pen to go ahead and spread my glue. You can use a popsicle stick also, or even your finger. And I am just going to place him straight onto the pot. And since he's a bit heavy for a molding, he needs a little bit of painter's tape to hold him in place while he dries. And since I had everything out, I wanted to go ahead and make one more. It was a little bit tricky with the hummingbird. I did finally use the palette knife a little bit. I had to do it twice because I kept taking out one of the wings when I was trying to scrape off the excess. But this mold is another IOD mold. It's called Dewdrop Pond. I love the little details on this hummingbird's wings. It's so pretty. And I am just applying it the same way that I did the lion. I ended up also having to add some painter's tape to hold it in place just because it kept slipping a little bit due to the slope of the pot. And that, of course, created some excess glue that I didn't want on my pot. So I took a baby wipe to go ahead and wipe off some of the extra. I think this could have been left completely alone at this point with just the hummingbird. It might have made the hummingbird stand out even more, but I wanted to add some sort of floral element. So I took just a little piece of the blossom mold and casted just a little floral branch to go next to my Hummer. This one is going to house my Monstera that is growing a lot and needs a bigger pot. Somebody was nice enough to gift me a Monstera Deliciosa division that is doing super well, but it definitely needs a bigger home. And here they are, fully dried. Way longer than the normal 24 hours that I usually dry my clay for because I got very busy with the kids. And I just want to give them some age, so I'm going to use a limestone glaze to cover my pots, especially all those details of the moldings. I am just keeping a little fine mist spray bottle full of water and some shop towels that are the disposable kind right by me so that I can take care of not letting this dry too much. And I'm getting a full layer of the glaze on, and then I'll be wiping it back and using the bottle to my advantage with little water spots. This glaze is going to give these pots old world charm, and it makes the molding look like it was meant to be there and has been a part of the pot forever. And once I have full coverage with my glaze, I go ahead and spray it with water, and then I'm going to kind of wipe back and then dab with my cloth. This is where those details and the fierceness of this lion mold are about to come through. It is just so cool how the glaze really accentuates everything that this lion has to offer. His eyes are just a fierce stare looking at you now. So I'll tell you guys my little secret for sourcing these clay pots while I'm finishing up this glaze. A place that's often overlooked is Michael's. They have really nice terracotta pots. And of course, their rewards program is good. This is not a sponsored post. I'm just telling you my little secret and where I get them. As far as smaller ones, yes, the Dollar Tree is a good option if you can find some that are in good condition and not broken in the store. But for this larger size, Michael's is a great option. And I'm just applying the glaze the same way to my hummingbird pot. It's generally easier to just really go around the whole thing at once and not have to try to blend the sides together, but I'm doing that just for the camera. Luckily, this glaze is pretty forgiving with water. And I'm just going to leave them like this. I'm not going to be adding any other waxes. I love the old world charm that these pots have. They now look like a vintage pot, even though they were new. Let me know which one is your favorite. Even though I did the hummingbird for myself, I think I'm kind of leaning more towards the lion. It's just a very regal look. If you love garden decor and DIYs, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. And thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.